Not sure.
What? No! How do I turn this thing off?
Ocean Phoenix says I took a look but can't see anything. Ocean Phoenix says that I don't have to mine laughing smiley. Narrator, off.
Thank goodness. Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.13 SMP episode from the Lionheart server. My name is Vidargavia and today guys, today we're going to build our nice shiny rocket shop, and we're going to try and include a clock of some description in it as well. Some sort of time-telling device. Even if it's just one of the Minecraft clocks that hangs on the wall somewhere, but I'm hoping for something a little bit grander. But first we need to gather some mats, and so we need orange clay, and nether brick. Alright guys, I think that's all the resource gathering we... What the heck? Oh, what is that? Oh, come on. Is it a bee? Let's see here. Your land has been seized for crimes against nature. Effective now. The EPA. I'm a bee. Okay. Okay. Oh, yep. I got lag. Okay, so what the heck is EPA? Environmental Protection Agency, I suppose. I think Ike has done that, but I don't think he can do the bees. That cannot be him. I think he's put the signs up and possibly put the orange and the yellow and black thing. Hey Kemet, stop. But somebody else must have done the bee. Yeah. Let's go all the way around. It's got a stinger as well. Amazing. I think, oh, come on, Kemet. I think it's because it's made out of coral. Because, like, I've had to obviously decimate a coral reef. So the Environmental Protection Agency, yeah. Be aware, they say. But I wonder who's done the bee. I'm gonna find out, guys. So I'm gonna have to take the bee down, I'm afraid. It's a very nice prank. Thank you very much. It's nice and simple, to the point. I'm afraid, though, that I will have to keep decimating. Oh wow! I thought it was Kemet, but it was actually a skeleton down there. Do you see them? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to keep decimating the coral reefs, because we're not done with this place. We're not done with this place. Coral reefs, beware. P.S. I love the coral reefs in real life. This is, however, a game. Alright guys, so while I'm doing this, taking this prank down, let's have a little chat, right? There's something I've been meaning to mention for quite a while, and that is that you are really, really, really annoying, you are. Well, that wasn't it actually, but yeah, he is. There's something I've been meaning to mention, guys, for quite a while, and that is that there are two people that have supported me for quite a while now, especially Mr. or Mrs. X. This is a person who does not want to get recognized officially. Why do I have an arrow in my head? That looks funny, that does. But they are a long time Patreon of mine, okay? Thank you very, very, very much. Now, the second person is called Haust. He's a guy from Sweden, actually, and he's also one of my Patreons. And yeah, they basically are awesome people, and I've just wanted to give them a shout out for the longest time, guys. Alright, thank you very much, both of you. Your support is very much appreciated. So, we have more sales. That's what we have. We have so far, is what I'm trying to say, had these two chests as our little shop. And, you know, people have been moaning about it, saying this is not a shop. And you know, they're not wrong. They're not wrong, you know. It's more of like a yard sale. Yeah, it's more like a yard sale or something like that. Do you see that creeper there? Butcher's house is just so dangerous, guys. So dangerous. Skeletons, creepers, all sorts of things. So yeah, we have been for a while needing to build ourselves a proper shop for our rockets. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I think we have all the things we need here now, and this is our spot, okay? We're gonna go in to the broad walk a little bit here, like this. And then we're gonna go back a little bit here, like that. Somebody else has claimed this here. I don't know if they're gonna do anything with it, but we're gonna be right up against them, right? Which I like. I like that with city builds, you know, where it's just suddenly it's really crammed and stuff like that, and yeah. So we have this road here. That takes us up to the main road. Other than that, we're gonna have to not be able to go through here. That's just the way it is. Hello. And yeah, we're gonna be right up against Goose's house as well. Right on the edge here. But I think he's fine with that. And yeah, so guys, what is it that we're gonna do? What is it we're gonna do? Well, we're gonna take some of this stuff. We're gonna take some of this stuff. We're gonna take some of this stuff. And that's gonna be our materials here, guys. Let's see here, like that, right? So I'm thinking we're gonna have like the base material for the background is gonna be the orange clay. But we're gonna mix in some of the bricks later on. Now on the edges here, we're gonna have nether brick, and so they're gonna be like the depth-giving thing here. So, but then we can mix in some of this stuff here as well, like this. Yes, yes. And then we need a crafting bench. I have made like 1,000,000 crafting benches in this series already, so of course there are crafting benches somewhere. Actually, I don't need a crafting bench yet. And then we're gonna have fences like that. Then let's say that this is a window here. I think it's going to be, in point of fact. So then we need some stairs of the brick variety. I think if we chuck them down like this. And then finally, I think to complete the block palette. Oh yeah, I have it in my inventory already. We're gonna have red windows, right? This is gonna be our block palette. Now, what is it we're gonna build? Well, we're gonna build like a tiny church, and that's gonna be our shop. Now, it's quite common nowadays, at least you know, around here, that churches they go bankrupt, or whatever happens with them, right? They don't exist anymore. Hey, dirt slabs, that should be a thing. They don't exist anymore and stuff like that, but they have, or they move to cheaper accommodation, right? And then we're left with these massively cool builds, right? They're buildings, sorry. They're called buildings in real life, not builds. Massively cool buildings, right? That really, you know, nobody really looks after anymore. And then in some cases, right, they're sold to somebody who actually does look after them and turn them into something that they were not before. So this has been a church, but it's now the rocket shop. That's how it is. Yeah, okay, so anyway, let's see how far up we're gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 7, right? I want it to be fairly tall here. And then we're gonna have like a roof here, and then we're gonna have a tower. And I'm thinking we're gonna do something special in the towers, right? So let me get the basics up here, and we'll have a little more of a chat about the rest. All right, so this is what we got so far. Let's see here. The bottom is done, and I'm starting to work on the tower here, the clock tower, the bell tower. Okay. And let's see here. It's pretty much what I said. It's a church. It goes has a little roof here, but if we go up and look, you'll see that as is the case with many of these sorts of buildings, over here we have like a normal, less fancy roof on the bit that you don't see so much of. And this tower, well, it's going to look a little bit big, I think. I reckon it's going to look a little bit big because I think we need to have it 7 by 7 on the inside when we come up. So it can't be too little on the way up either here, basically. And let's see here, on the inside we have a bed. Temporarily, it looks like this. I think it looks really snazzy, guys. I like the combination of the orange and the brick. And these here are just looking serene and things like that. And then we can have some sort of counters here on these blocks here with some chests with different types of fireworks and things like that. Alright, the roof is a little bit wrong over there, but other than that, it's just some wood, dark oak wood, with a dark oak door as well. So the thing is here, right, I need to get up, I think I need to get up at least 16 blocks from for this thing, but I don't know if that's going to be a very, very, very tall tower. Let's see here, let's count a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 so far, so let's just assume we do it 16. That would be that high, let's see. Yeah. That'll be a bit too high. Now, strictly speaking, I just need to be sort of 16 blocks from this block here. It's because we're going to have a piston up there that is going to go backwards and forwards constantly, and there's going to be a dispenser, sorry, dropper as well. And I don't want it to be audible from the street. That's basically it. So we could lower the tower a little bit. Well, you know what? I'll build it up, and then I'll also build up the thing, the redstone contraption in there, using leaves, pistons, sticky pistons, comparators, droppers, and observers, and hopper. And also I need a chest. Just because it's not my design, it's very fancy. I don't even quite understand it properly. Although I will do my best to explain it to you. And then we'll have a look at that and what we're gonna do with it. Okay, guys. Now there may be a few blocks missing up there, but other than that, we're getting somewhere. Also, I need to mess it up, the whole tower as well, with more bricks, or with some bricks. But I wanted to show you the redstone and stuff like that, and then we'll have a final look later, okay? Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? That is the clock, the bell, in the bell tower. And if you go up here, you start hearing the piston. And I don't know how I'm gonna get up there to show you, but I'll think of something. But basically, this is how they're played, right? So there's gold blocks underneath the notebooks, which makes them sound like chimes or bells. And obviously you can see there's some observers here, and they just trigger first one and then the other when this observer has a signal. So you wonder, how does this observer get a signal? This is the thing, and it's of course, as you can see, quite crammed in here. But this is what we have up in our tower here. So basically, let's see if we can explain this a little bit. So underneath here is a leaf clock. You see that's a log there, and because it's a log, these leaves will have a change of state when the log is further or closer to it, if there's leaf contact with a leaf. So when the log is here, this leaf will have one value, and when it's there, it'll have another value. And that means that that'll trigger this observer, which will, as you can hear, fire this dropper. And underneath here there is another observer that then detects that dropper has been fired, and then pushes this piston with the log backwards and forwards. That's basically how the log clock works. What does that have to do with the price of fish, you wonder? Well, we're also taking an output from this observer here on this leaf, and that powers in turn this block, which locks this dropper whenever this clock pulses. And that means that if you look at these items here, there's 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So it goes down, but it goes down real slow. And they're coming from this place here, of course, so they're basically circulating here. But they're because this clock is a 7.5 tick clock, and this circuit here is an 8 tick clock. That means that they're they're exhibiting this weird behavior here. They're going from 7 to 6 quite a few times and then going down slowly. Right, so we take an output from this comparator, which basically just works when this is empty, and it's only empty when this observer is pushed over to that side. So underneath here is an observer, and that leads down into the clock tower. I hope you could gather some of what I was talking about there, at least. Yeah, so this is how that works. Now the thing is, I don't know if we're going to be able to have this clock here, of course, running all the time. We'll have to wait and see what people say, if they're disturbed by it, if it causes a lot of lag, or whatever. But for now we'll leave it here, otherwise I'll think of something else. And the thing is, for now it's a shine, right? But there are many things we can do with an output like this. And we'll see if we get back to making a different type of bell tower or something like that in here later on, maybe. Oh, and of course, guys, this clock that we have up there, what's the point of that clock? I didn't say that, so we need to talk about that as well. Well, the point of it is that if we fill up the dropper with 8 stacks plus 30, it'll go off once every hour. So once every real-time hour, it'll go off. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're done. Well, actually, we need to take this dirt away. There we go. One church. There's also a rocket shop. I'm gonna have to decorate the interior with the rockets and that at another time, maybe between episodes or something like that. And but I did put all the items in the dropper up there, so this should now chime once every hour. That'll be a really subtle effect though, because you know, somebody has to be sort of right outside of here, because otherwise they won't hear it. So, but like I said, that's a first step on what this clock can do. And I should say this as well, this is designed by El Mango, the clock is, and it's based on a clock that we would like to call a Peter clock. Yeah, search for El Mango and you'll find all about this clock. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked this build, guys. Let's have a look at it. I think it sits super nice here in the square, to be honest. Well, in the broad walk anyway. I mean, look at that. That looks awesome. Whatever that box is, it needs to go away. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!